Now let's go out to Stephanie around town at the Hippodrome this morning. Hello, Stephanie.
Hello, Sina. Good morning. Yes, we're kicking off the 4th annual Baltimore Together Summit, and it's going to be a big day. And joining us this morning is Otis Rowley. He is the president and CEO of the Baltimore Development Corporation. So good morning. Thank you for joining us this morning.
Thanks so much for having me.
Okay, so could you break down what the BDC is?
Sure. The Baltimore Development Corporation is the city's economic development agency. So we work with small, medium-sized, large companies and businesses throughout Baltimore, whether it's a storefront or a major corporation. We're here to help them to stay, help them to grow, help them to add jobs and to fuel Baltimore's economy.
Okay, so we're saying that this is the 4th annual Baltimore Together Summit. So that means it started back in the pandemic. Tell us a little bit about why this summit started, why it was important, and how it's been successful so far.
Sure. So Baltimore Together is the comprehensive economic development strategy for the city of Baltimore. And it's all about Baltimore prospering together. How do we build an equitable economy for all of Baltimore? So we started during the pandemic, you're right, 4 years. We had over 300 stakeholders that contribute to the plan to help us to think through how do we make sure that everyone gets a piece of the pie. That scarcity model was alive from the beginning, and we've been really trying to invest in Baltimore and Baltimoreans across the board to make sure that they're part of our success. And so the strategy helped to inform the 4 years of summits. This is our 4th year, and we're excited because hundreds of people from around the city come to find out how the best to connect to BDC and to other resources so that their businesses can grow and prosper.
What success, other than what you mentioned, have you seen so far?
Sure. So part of what we do with Baltimore Together is actually measure whether or not we're creating jobs, whether new businesses are opening, right? And about 90% of what was in Baltimore Together, because it's a 5-year plan, we're going into the 5th year, about 90% of it has been accomplished, right? And so that's a big deal. Not just it's a big deal that 90% has been accomplished, but it's a big deal that we're measuring it and that we're being transparent. You can go to our website, baltimoredevelopment.com or baltimoretogether.com, and learn about the various components of Baltimore Together and really figure out how to ensure that you're bringing the resources to your businesses and connecting to the resources throughout the city.
Perfect. And can people still come today?
Oh, most definitely, yes.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so behind the scenes, we were also talking about how a company just relocated to Baltimore and why they chose the Charm City. So we're going to get more into that coming up, so stick around. But for now, I'll send it back to the studio.
And we are going to head back out now to Stephanie for the kickoff of the 4th annual Baltimore Together Summit.
Yes, good morning, Tim. And joining us this morning is Fran Weld. She is the co-founder of Canopy Team, and she actually came here a couple years ago. You relocated to the Charm City, and it was because of this event, correct?
Absolutely. Baltimore is just such an incredible place to launch a company, and we've been delighted the last 3 years being here. Canopy Team is a women-led sports strategy consulting firm, and we're fortunate enough to work with partners around the world on designing, building, and planning for the next generation of sports stadiums and infrastructure.
Tell us a little bit about what do you do, probably if you want to get into some of the people or companies that you work with.
Yeah, so one of the things we love about being in Baltimore is the incredible creative economy that's here. So we work with dozens of architects, graphic designers, planners from right here in Baltimore to think about projects like Dodger Stadium in Los Angeles, which is going to be the home of the World Series tonight, to University of Florida's The Swamp, the big football stadium.
Yeah.
So we work on a lot of incredible projects, and being headquartered in Baltimore with the diverse cast of incredible companies really makes it all so fun.
What is it like being in Baltimore so far? I mean, it's been a couple years, but still, tell us how it's been thus far.
We love it. So we started, my co-founder Janet Marie Smith and I, who is the visionary behind Camden Yards. We started with just 3 of us, and now we're up to 25 people here in Charm City. We've recruited from everywhere, from New York, LA, San Francisco, Chicago, and we're bringing folks to move here, and everyone loves it. The incredible accessibility and affordability of this really knit together community is just such a special spot.
Perfect. Okay, so Fran, you're also going to be talking today, correct?
Yes,
Tell us a little bit about, okay, what time can people catch you today when they come to the Baltimore Together Summit, and where?
Well, the summit starts at 1 o'clock, so people should be sure to be here in the beginning for Mayor Scott's opening, and I'll be on this afternoon talking about what it's like to have a business here, along with several other entrepreneurs who are just doing incredible work in the city.
And what time is that?
That'll be about 3 o'clock.
Okay, perfect. All right, so you guys heard it. Doors open up at 12. The summit starts at 1, so make sure you head on down to the Hippodrome. But for now, Tim and Sina, I'll send it back to you guys in the studio.